Hey boys and girls, this is Mrs. Smith and I'm going to go over the answers to our Monday Math Review Week 1. Let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with the first page, which was the word problems. And so let's go ahead and get started. So I have my word problems here. I have my notebook paper here so I can show my work. So number 1, it says the school librarian counted the number of books checked out by each grade level during the school year. Kindergarten checked out 1,857 books. First grade checked out 2,199 books. Second grade checked out 4,912 books. Third grade checked out 6,278 books. Fourth grade checked out 8,089 books. And fifth grade checked out 11,423. She estimated the total number of books checked out to be between, and then we have the choices. So let's go to notebook paper. All right, so the first thing that I notice is this word right here. She estimated. Estimated, that means that they don't want an exact answer, they want a guess. And if you look at the answer choices, you can see that they are not exact, they are approximate. So, so in this problem, the librarian wants to know all together how many books are checked out. So my plan for number 1, okay, part of the UPSC, I've understood by highlighting the important information. The first thing I would do is estimate K through 5 totals. And then the second thing I would do would be to add together. So I'm going to go ahead and do K, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to put their totals here. So kindergarten, 1,857. First grade, 2,199. Third grade, 6,278. Fourth grade, 8,089. And fifth grade, 11,423. So I'm going to estimate, which means I'm going to round. And so if you look, they rounded to the thousands place or the largest place value. So 1,857 is going to round, it's closer to 2,000 than 1,000. So I'm going to round to the nearest thousand. And then 2,199 rounds to about 2,000. 6,278 rounds to about 6,000. 8,089 rounds to about 8,000. And 11,423 rounds to about 11,000. So now I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to add it all up. So with estimation, the nice thing is that I know I have the last 3 zeros because there's nothing to add. And let me see, I'm just trying to adjust the light. Okay, there we go, that's better. And then we got 2, 4, and 6 is 10, and 8 is 18, and 1 is 19. And I'm going to regroup the 1, and then 1 and 1 is 29. So my estimate is 29,000 books, right? So if I go to the answer choices, 29,000 falls between A, between 25,000 and 30,000. Okay, remember it's an estimate, it's not an exact answer. All right, number 2, the 5th grade students are packing books in boxes. If each box holds 15 books and they have a total of 1,260 books in all, it would be reasonable to end up with about, notice how all the answers have about in the word reasonable. So it's, when I visualize this problem, I visualize this huge amount of books, right? And I visualize a box, right, that holds 15. So I want to know how many boxes that's going to be. So this is a division problem. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to my paper, and I'm going to put number 2. And the thing that I want you to realize is that it is an estimate. So I'm going to take 1,260, that's my problem, divided by 15, and I'm going to round 1,260. So 1,260, the 2 tells my 1 to stay the same. So we got 1,000 divided by 15. So if you don't remember division strategies, there's long division, and there is the big 7. I'm going to do the big 7 for this one. And remember, fast facts, 15 times 1 times 2 times 5, and then we'll go from there. And then 15 times 10, and we'll go from there. So 15 times 1 is 15, 15 times 2 is 30, 15 times 5 is 75, 15 times 10 is 150. Let's do 15 times 20, that's 300. And then 15 times 50, which would be 750. So I'm going to go ahead and do 15 times 50. And that's 750. And I subtract. And let's see, 0, that's 0, that's 10, which is 9, which makes this 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2, so we're at 250. So let's do 10 more. 10 times 15 is 150. I subtract. I'm left with 100. Let's do 15 times 5. That's 75. And I'm left with 25. Let's do 15 times 1. And I'm left with 10. All right, and 10 is smaller than my divisor. So therefore, it's my remainder. So I have a remainder of 10, and then 50, 60, 65, 67, remainder 10. So this remainder means that it's probably going to be like 68 boxes, about, right? So if you look at the answer choices, 68 boxes, 68 is closer to letter D. And if you actually worked it out and multiplied, or divided, I'm sorry, 15 divided into 1,260 works out to be about 84 boxes. So in real life, it would be 84 boxes. So 68 is closer to 80 than it is to 40. All right, number 3, a student ran 3 miles each day after school for a week. Her friend ran 2 miles each day for a week. The difference in the total number of miles the 2 students ran in a week is blank. So we have 3 miles for a week, and then 2 miles for a week. And they say the difference in the total number of miles the 2 students ran in a week is blank. All right, so again, this one is like an estimate. So let's take a look. What's our plan going to be? So number 3, we know 3 miles per week. And we know 2 miles per week. That's what I understand. And we want to know the difference between the two kids. So first thing I need to know is that a week is 7 days. So I'm going to put 7 there to remind me. So let's see here. Let's actually do the math. Let's do 3 times 7. And let's do 2 times 7. And then we'll subtract. We got 21. 3 times 7 is 21. 2 times 7 is 14. Let's do 21 minus 14. And let's regroup. 11 minus 4 is 7. So my answer is 7. So that means that my answer says it falls between 6 and 8 miles. And number 4, a 5th grade class is planning a bake sale. Each of the 24 students has been asked to bring in a dozen cookies to sell. If each cookie sells for $1 and they sell all the cookies, they will make about blank. So there are 24 students. They bring a dozen of cookies and they sell for $1. And they want to know how much they will make about. All right, so first thing I need to know is that a dozen equals 12. All right, so first thing I need to do for number 4 is I need to take the 24 students and multiply it by 12. That's the first step. The second step is to take the total. We'll say, well, this total is C for cookies. Then the second step would be to take cookies times $1. So let's go ahead and let's take a look here. Let's do this plan. 24 times 12. All right, so multiplication. There's a bunch of strategies. There's the algorithm and the area model. I'm going to go ahead and do the area model, which means I have to expand 24 into 20 plus 4 and expand 12 into 10 plus 2, and then make my area model box. So let me bring this over so you can see. So we have 20 and 4, and we have 10 and 2, and we're going to multiply. All right. 1 times 2 is 2 with 2 zeros. 10 times 20 is 200. 10 times 4 is 40. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 20 is 40. And 2 times 4 is 8. So put it all together. We got 200 plus 80. I'm sorry, plus 40. Plus 40 plus 40 plus 8. Add it all up. We have 288 cookies. Okay, and if they sell 288 cookies times $1, right, it'd be about $288. Okay, and we put the decimal point in the 2 zeros, so it'd be $288. So looking at it, the answer choice is letter B. It's close. 288 is close to 300. All right, so those are the answer choices for page C, A, D, C, B. Let's take a look at number 1 on page B. Okay, so this is just straight up multiplication and division. Okay, and I'm looking here at some of the words, and I see sum, quotient, product, difference, greater, product, quotient, difference. And so these are key words. So just to review, sum is an addition problem. Difference is a subtraction problem. Product is multiplication, and quotient is division. Okay, and then greater means to add. So number 1, it says find the sum of 25,364 and 53,917. Sum means to add, so the answer is 79,281, which is letter A. The quotient, number 2, find the quotient of 8,568 divided by 24, and that works out to be letter C, 357. Number 3, what is the sum of 47 and 235? That equals 282, which is letter D. Number 4, find the product. Remember, product means multiplication. So the product of 250 and 57, when you multiply it out, you get 14,250, which is letter C. Number 5, find the difference of 53,207 and 18,164. And when you find the difference or the subtraction of those two numbers, you get 35,043, which is letter B. Number 6 says, how much greater is 5,000 than 2,045? So they're actually looking for not an addition. Actually, I should read that question much carefully. It says, how much greater is 5,000 than 2,045? So they're looking for how much is in between those. They're looking for a difference. So I'm actually looking for the answer to a subtraction problem. So I got 5,000 minus 2,045, and I get 2,955, which is letter B. Number 7, what is the product of 20 and 80? 20 times 80 is 1,600, so it's letter C. What is the quotient of 245 and 5? It is 49. And number 9, what is the difference between 5,000 and 1,299? That is 3,701, which is letter A. So if you missed any of these problems here on this page, I would highly encourage you to go back and check your work. And if you still can't find your mistake, talk to your teacher tomorrow morning when you see her. All right, thanks for working hard today, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.